guys, it's me again. So, right now I'm gonna explain a couple things I wrote on when was the time for, you know what I mean? Time for, I love to be in the mood, like in a war mood, uh, when it's not at war, because that will make me stable when there is a war, you know what I mean? I like to listen to Air Raid Siren, you know what I mean? And just think, because that will make me, like when I hear Air Raid Siren, I'm not gonna run, you know what I mean? I'm gonna eliminate, you know what I mean? I'm not running, you know what I mean? Air Raid Siren, if I hear Air Raid Siren, that means it's time to have fun. Like in my constitution, you know what I mean? In my principles, in my mentality, in my perspective, in my progressive, in my things, you know what I mean? Air Raid Siren means we having fun, you know what I mean? It's a fun time, Air Raid Siren. Fun time, you know what I mean? I hope the kids never hear it. I hope the women never hear it, and I hope the elders never hear it. But for the youth, for young people like me and you, it's our fun time, you know what I mean? Our fun time, you know what I mean? So basically, I want to speak about Rocky Lion. So basically, I kind of built twice Rocky Lion, 001 the blind, you know what I mean? So basically here is 001 the blind, no, it's in here 001 the blind, yes. I said 400,000, and here I said I think 400,000. Okay, the 001 the blind. So basically 001 the blind is used when you need artillery, you know what I mean? When you need artillery fire, sometimes listen guys, sometimes you need gun. Why America and the world, Russia and the whole world, they want a lot of kind of weapon, you know what I mean? They have a lot of kind of military. There is Air Force, there is Marines, there is Navy, there is what's it called this? What's it called this? National Guards and Air Force, Space Force, so on and on. You know what I mean? Every branch use hundred thousands or million of weapon. You know what I mean? They have a lot of variety. You know what I mean? So 001, the blind is 400,000 soldiers. You know what I mean? So those 400,000 soldiers, it's artillery, tank, what's it called this? Hound, what's it called this? So when you need gunners, you know what I mean? Like gunners, like when you read, sometimes you need fire like bullet, you know what I mean? Especially that when you are fighting at a place that there is hostage, there is people, there is all elder kids and stuff like that. So you use the very light weapon, and those light weapon is the lightest weapon is guns, you know what I mean? But sometimes guns will not gonna work, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to destroy the whole Apple Valley, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to destroy the whole Dakota County, you know what I mean? So whole Dakota, like, sometimes you need a gun. That's when you don't want to kill a lot of people. Then you're gonna go up a little bit, artillery, tanks, and stuff like that. That's when you want to destroy a city, you know what I mean? When you want to destroy it, like 100%, like, you know, where there is tank and artillery, everything is desert, you know what I mean, desert, you know. And sometimes you're gonna need rocket, you know what I mean, you're gonna need rocket because that's the best option for you to destroy Dakota County, you know what I mean, or to destroy this kind of area, you know what I mean. So anyways guys, 001, the blind is 400,000 soldiers. They have all the artillery kind, you know what I mean, developed, you know what I mean, like well developed, like fun, like not like the. I'm not talking about the artillery that America and Russia have. No, no, no. It's different. 100% different than that. You know what I mean? And they're gonna have like 155 millimeter. Like they're gonna have Big Mama. This is a weapon that I wanna build. You know what I mean? Big Mama. What's it called? This different variety shells, chemical shells, nuclear shells, weapon temperature and energy. Basically guys, instead of there is tank or artillery that shoot one time, I'm gonna have an artillery that recharge itself and shoot 10 shells a time. Every second 10 shells or 20 shells, 30 shells every second, you know what I mean. And we will use hound like that, you know what I mean. So it's gonna be a vehicle that's the artillery, the other vehicle is the storage. You connect them together, then it's gonna fire, you know what I mean. So basically that's why I said it's different than what you see, you know what I mean. So basically what I'm gonna tell you is everything that I'm writing down and I'm talking about, basically 90%, 80% will not going to use all the weapon that we have, you know what I mean. I tell you this, maybe I need 10% of the weapon that the America have, you know what I mean. Maybe 10% maximum. I don't need more than 10%. Maybe I will take less than 10%, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna take, because I see it is I want to two things, you know what I mean. Speed, damage, you know what I mean. So that's very important, you know what I mean, especially when you are like when you are ring that leads soldiers. If you are really higher a little bit and leads soldiers, man, you need to measure and have the measurement of fire and damage, you know what I mean. Like for example, I forgot what I was about to say. So anyways, you need to know how powerful you are, you know what I mean, before you go anywhere, you know what I mean. Let's say I'm a E5. I have in charge 10 soldiers. Let's say I'm in Iraq, fighting in Iraq, you know what I mean. So basically I got order to go in building, you know what I mean. First of all, I'm gonna look at my soldiers, what they have. Are we having RPG, javelin? Are we have, like, you need to know your power, you know what I mean. Okay, that place, what power it needs, you know what I mean. Like, okay, I'm going in Apple Valley, or I'm going in Fallujah, or I'm going in, so what is over there, you know what I mean. Okay, how to really win it, you know what I mean. How, okay, what I need. So I'm gonna call the Pentagon, you know what I mean. I'm gonna call them. I'll be like, I can't, you know what I mean. It's not move, no, I can't. Why? Because over there they have drones, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? So the fire and the damage are very important. You know what I mean? The capacity, the measurement, like you need to know, like when you have a tank and artillery is way stronger than when you have a AK choppers. You know what I mean? Choppers is just bullets. You know what I mean? 30 bullets in the in the I call it cartridge. You know what I mean? Whatever. Anyways, that's how you're supposed to your mentality be, especially if you are infantry. You know what I mean? Especially if you are infantry. Your mentality is fire damage. You calculate that, then you decide in or not in. Like I tell you this, if I am your dispatcher, if you tell me I cannot go in, I will ask you like, what's going on? Why you can't go in? You will be like, oh shit, man, I think we don't have RPG and they have tanks, or we don't have javelin and they have helicopters, or we don't have this, and I'll send you whatever you need. You will receive it. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys, this is the blind. You know what I mean? When you need damage and fire like that, you know what I mean? Like artillery fire, like tanks fire, damage. You have we built 400,000 soldier. 400,000 soldier for Rocky Lion. You know what I mean? That when we want the damage, this kind, like I tell you this, all the branches are military trained, well trained, have equipment, have everything. But it depends when I'm gonna use this and when I'm gonna use that is when I want the fire type. Okay, for example, sometimes I will use like the psychotic dark sky, low riders, you know what I mean? I will use them sometimes. The psychotic right, the psychotic dark sky, low riders, you know what I mean? I call them low riders, you know what I mean? They are an American Eagle, you know what I mean? I will use them sometimes, yes. Oh yeah, I will use them, you know what I mean? When I need fire like that, when I want the operation to be like the way they're gonna make it, you know what I mean? So I'm building all this military and all these branches and all these groups and all this training and all this kind of things is, man, I want to use the right fire, the right damage to the right mission. So right fire, right damage, right mission. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, this is the blind 001. You know what I mean? So is artillery or tanks or hound or call it like 155 millimeter, call it, just name it, you know what I mean? Those kind of fire and damage, you know what I mean? They called 001 the blind, you know what I mean? So they will destroy, believe me, they are called, you know what I mean? They are called, especially when I teach them. They're gonna learn the technique and they're gonna learn the strategy, you know what I mean? How they go in and out, how they go this and that, how to destroy a downtown, how to destroy a city, a countryside, a town. So they're gonna get strategies and stuff like that. They are called, you know what I mean? Believe me, they are called the blind 001. the blind is called, you know what I mean? It's attacker, you know what I mean? So, guys, I talked about, because God told me to educate you, so we're gonna do education, guys. We're gonna do a lot of education, and the practice is gonna be under the ground, you know what I mean? Under the ground, you're gonna learn a lot of fun things, you know what I mean? A lot of fantastic things, a lot of beautiful things, a lot of awesome things, a lot of amazing things you're gonna learn under the ground, you know what I mean? So be ready, stay tuned. Salute to the eagle.